Hello everyone. Today we will have a very exciting AMA with YOIU and FINA Cash, which will be launched on top of IDO listing platform on Secret Network. So let's start with introduction of IDO platform. Can you hear me?
Sure, thank you. So YOIU is an IDO listing platform built on Secret Network. Our goal is to connect users and startups, and we want to give users early access to startups. So all the startups which are listed don't have any tokens yet. They're very fresh. They all have a track record, but they're in a super early stage, like Fina. And what we do is we provide information about startups in a listing. So you can, if you never have seen YOIU or heard about YOIU before, you can go to app.yoiu, spelled YOIU.io. And there you can connect your wallet with our app and see our first listing. And in the listing, you will find information like how much the startup want to raise, what's the IDO token price, more information about the white paper, social media, website, or the team. And also there's a pitch deck. So we try to give a lot of information about the startup, but there are also the links where you can do your own research and see more information.
Awesome. That's your first project that will be launched on top of YOIU, right?
Yes, that's correct. Fina is the first project of many.
Oh, you have a list already which of projects which will be launched?
So we have many startups in the ecosystem which are very interesting for us, and we're already in contact with the startups. But currently the others are not listed yet, but they're in the pipeline.
Sorry, we can't hear you. Something wrong with your microphone, I believe.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So yeah, we are in contact with many startups, and we have a few in the pipeline, but they are not listed yet on YOIU.
Awesome. So Fina Cash now joined us, and welcome today. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us here today. We are good.
Awesome. So could you introduce for us, for the community of Cosmos ecosystem and the Secret Network and your community, what is FINA?
That's great. And then FINA is actually a decentralized finance project that aims to provide user-friendly financial services powered by crypto. And we are now developing a Visa prepaid card that would allow people to use their crypto assets stored in their non-custodial wallet to top up a prepaid card, and then so that they can spend the crypto actually in their real life.
Awesome. So maybe you could share something about a little bit more about these cards, because I heard a lot of different projects which launched their card product, but they closed because of like some compliance things and so on. Have you already researched something in this way, or something like that?
Okay. Basically, and what we want to offer to the community and the users are a very user-friendly journey in terms of a card spending experience. And then traditionally, and then if people want to spend the crypto in the practical society, and then basically they have to either transfer the crypto asset to exchange platform, and then via the exchange platform, and then in the end convert their crypto asset into money in their bank account, and then or they could apply for a card such as a prepaid card offered by platforms like crypto.com. And then, but what we observe is the problem encountered by a lot of people would be they have to first of all apply an account in crypto.com, and then they have to convert their crypto asset, from their original decentralized wallet to a centralized platform like crypto.com. And then in the end, they can convert that crypto asset into fiat money, and then so they can spend it. And then we do think this journey is actually quite user unfriendly. And then so we want to build a bridge here. And then so that in the future, if we can launch our card, people can just directly connect their non-custodial wallet to the card, and it could do the conversion within a minute. And then so it's what we want to bring to the society.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. So you will have your own token, right? You will launch as a new project on the IDO platform, YOIU, and you will have your own token. Could you share something about your tokenomics, like briefly or deeply as you wish?
Okay, thanks for bringing this up. It's a very good question. And then basically, we in terms of tokenomics, and then we will be having 1 million supply in total. And then our FINA token is actually designed to be inflationary token. And then the token would be fully vested gradually over the coming 6 years. And then it is meant to be a utility token. And then people can actually do staking with the FINA token. And then they can enjoy different benefits when they apply for our FINA prepaid card in the future. And then basically we will be launching 3 cards in the future. And then each of the tier would require different amounts of FINA token. And then and each tier would offer different, reward program and staking reward. And then so we aim to develop a very easy on-off-ramp solution for the crypto users.
That's great. That's great. That sounds really great. What about YOIU? It would be the first project which would be launched. And why you decided to make such a project as IDO platform, and why you choose Fina Cash as the first project from among of others?
Question. So, the ecosystem has a very strong team, and one of them and their project is very special, and what they're doing was from the beginning on something we were very interested in. The ecosystem is still small, and teams are connected. They speak with each other, and then Fina?
Sorry, you have some internet problems. You lost on some parts of your speech. It's like a little bit laggy.
Can you hear me now?
Maybe something. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yes, we were connected with and we liked their doing, and we think they have a really strong team, and we like their track record. So we asked on YOIU, and they were interested. So now we having our first ID listing partner.
That's great. So from the Fina side, maybe you could share some parts of your inner project side, some your details of your team, for example. How big is your team? What are your upcoming plans for the future nearest future after your IDO launch?
Now we are a team of 8 people, and then we are stationed in different countries in the moment. And then some of them are in Hong Kong, and then some of them are in Japan. And then so we basically operate in a global setting, and then that allow us to know different market more easily in there. And then so our plan would be doing this IDO in June, and then from 17 to 27 of June, and then our target fundraising amounts would be $600,000 US. And then so if after the IDO, and then our token will be listed on 2 DEX platform, on our secret network. One of them is shared protocol.
Okay, maybe you could share some details how to participate. You or YOIU, you could share details how to participate in the IDO.
Okay, I can share some information if the internet or something is bad.
Yeah, it's now we hear you like good and well, and if something will go like wrong, we will tell you.
Okay, good. So when we built YOIU, we wanted to make it very easy for users to engage in early stage. We created two methods how you can participate in an IDO listing. Method number one is staking secret tokens. So you can go to the app from tomorrow on and stake secret tokens and get a tier. And we have 5 tiers. There is one tier, it's called tier 5. Tier 5, you don't need staking. Everyone who connects to the app is automatically tier 5. And with tier 5, you have an allocation size of about $5 in the IDO. So everyone who is in this call or has access to YOIU can participate with $5. But there's like a volume, and once this is sold out, there is only the option for the other tiers to participate and engage. So tier 5 is like a freemium for everyone, and tier 4, 3, 2, and 1, the difference there is the higher your tier, the higher is your allocation size during the IDO. But yeah, if you have a tier, it's not 100% sure that you can participate, but there's a high chance. But it's like first in, first out. So if you're fast, then you most likely will be able to participate. And then there's the second option, which is NFT ownership. So YOIU has NFTs. And if you own a YOIU NFT, then the NFTs are like the tiers. So if you have a tier 4 NFT, you can do the same as like a staking tier 4. So these are the two ways. The only thing when you want to participate through NFT ownership is you just have to mint the NFT on Stash. And once it's in your wallet, our app automatically sees you as a tier 4. And what we did is we wanted to have a strong community which is very passionate. So we created the Proof of Passion program. So passionate users will be rewarded with NFTs. So it's not like that you can go online and just buy the NFT. You have to do some quests and be an active user in our community, and then you will be rewarded with the NFT. Currently, we are using Sealy.io for our Proof of Passion program. So if you don't have an NFT yet and you maybe don't have enough of secret tokens to stake, you can just come to our Twitter profile and check out our latest posts. There you will find our Sealy.io platform. And there on Sealy, you can do quests and grind your way up with levels and receive your NFT tiers.
That's awesome. Maybe you could share some. Let's share some your vision why you decided to build on top of secret network. So let's start with YOIU.
So we were initially building on Luna, and after the Terra crash, we were scanning Cosmos SDK blockchains to see, okay, where should we go? Where should we continue? And we saw Secret Network, and we saw very strong teams on the blockchain. And this was the initial reason to reach out to Secret Labs.
So they helped you to onboard on the Secret Network or something like that?
Yes, we applied to their grant program, and they admitted us to the program. And then they helped us building the community and helped us with technical questions and connected us within the ecosystem. So it's very interesting. If you want to build something on Secret Network, reach out to Secret Labs. And if they like what you're doing, you have a chance to also join the grant program.
So how you survived after the Luna crash? Maybe you're like thought that, oh, that's like very big mistake to starting building on top of Luna and something like that. Because I think it's like very upsetting when you are started something and it's crushing like that.
Yes, so it's very, I think when you're in crypto, there are cycles and you will become resilient after some time and you stop looking at the market and you just build whatever you want to build. And if you have the dream to build something, you will do it despite of the market situation. So we just work and continue. And most of the people think, hey, it will get better one day. And we were building during the bear to win during the bull.
Sounds incredible. And about Fina Cash, why you decided to launch on top of YOIU and why you decided to choose Secret Network instead of other solutions?
And talking about that, and then we basically had a very similar experience. I mean, I remember 1 year ago when we started our project, and then we were actually actively looking for different, incredible community and layer one solutions. And then, to be honest, and then day one, we wanted to develop, our project, in the Terra ecosystem. So very similar story. And then, what happened next, right? And then it crashes, and then we started to we think about where we could still offer users and community what we want to deliver. And then so we were also looking for alternative especially in the Cosmo ecosystem or relevant families. And then so we find our Secret Network, and then we learn about what it does, and then we really appreciated the value and their vision, and then it encrypted, and then the inputs and outputs. And then we do believe it's very important in terms of value proposition, because it protects users from hackers. And because we always see story like hackers stealing money, etc. And we do think in terms of cybersecurity, and the Secret Network really brings a tremendous value to a lot of crypto users. And so that's why that impresses a lot. And then and in the end we also got into the grant program offered by Secret Network. So we really appreciated the opportunity, and along the way we really felt the very strong support, the positive atmosphere are from the Secret Lab. And then so we are having a very great relationship with our buddies there.
That's great. What about YOIU? Could you share some thoughts how your platform will be governed in the future? It's like an interesting question. And in addition, you could answer if you have some thoughts on it, how you will like get money from your activity, from what's your business model will be.
Is it a Fina? Sorry.
It's for YOIU. But because on Fina we can't launch any projects. Sorry.
Yeah, so there are two methods. So one is if you are a startup, you can apply on app.yoiu.io. And once we start listing your project, we will take a fee for the listing. So this is one way we have a revenue. And the other way is that when you are staking secret tokens into our tier staking, then we are taking your secret rewards from the validator. So you will not actually lose your token or money when you're staking. You will just give your staking rewards to YOIU, but in return you get access or high chance of access for all the IDO listings.
Oh, so I see that's a great like model of making like I would say making a business model using validator. So it's like something new. I haven't heard something like that. It looks like very great. And about Fina Cash, how your platform will be governed, how your project will be governed.
Our project will be what? Sorry, I beg your pardon?
How your project will be governed. So, for example, Cosmos governed by token Atom with governance. So, how FinaCash would be governed?
Sorry, I don't get it.
So, I'm just asking. For example, uh, somebody want to make some changes in your project. How users could propose their ideas, how they could vote on some governance proposals.
Okay, that's great. And basically, we will also do a mechanism very similar to traditional, voting mechanism. Because it's a governance token, and then so we would launch, our webpage, and then that will allow people to, raise different proposal, and then we do voting accordingly.
Okay, so maybe you could add something about Fina tokenomics, for example, because it's interesting why users could be interested to hold or stake Fina tokens.
That's great. And then one of the core reason, and then people should purchase the FINA token would be in the future once we launch our prepaid card, program, and then for any new user in the future, and then basically first of all they have to purchase certain amounts of FINA token to be eligible. And then again, we have three different tiers, and then so if people want to get higher staking reward, spending reward, something like that. And then they will go for the higher tier. And then so they need to purchase more FINA token to be eligible to apply for the card. And then meanwhile, we do also want to offer, an option to people who don't want to, buy too many FINA token in the beginning. So we want to lower the hurdle a bit. And then so if they want to enter easier, and then they could purchase less FINA token. And then, of course, and then the reward, sticking reward and also spending reward would be, less accordingly. But overall, it's still very attractive. And then, so we do believe, and then once our prepaid card project is alive, and then there will be many users who want to apply for the card. And then, so the supply and then and the demand of the token, and then would play its role in that period. And then once we do more acquisition in terms of card application, and then the supply the demand for the FINA token would go up, and the price would go up accordingly.
Awesome. Could you add something about the card process? How to acquire the card, and in which area this card would be available for citizens of which country or area or something.
Okay, and then in the first stage, and then because now we have already registered our company in Lithuania, one of the country in the Eastern Europe region, and then that license would allow us to carry out crypto activities in the EU areas, and then only except for UK, and then most of the European countries, and then would accept our license and allow us to do crypto business. So basically, and then the residents from all these regions, all these countries, and then could apply for the card and use our card.
So how you will like make some benefits for yourself in the future because you allow cards or something like that? What will be your like revenue model?
That's right. And then typically for any crypto prepaid card or card business, and then there will be two possible ways to make revenue. Number one, and then when user top up the card, and then the card issuer perhaps will take a commission as a top up fee, or for some of the project they don't really charge for the top up, but then when they do the conversion from crypto to be out money, and then in terms of the exchange, and they earn a little bit, and then also that would be the other way, and then very likely, and then we will be adopting an approach which is a mix of that. So a little bit of top-up fee and a little bit of exchange fee, something like that.
Okay, I see. And about YOIU, what is difference between your ideal listing platform and different others? Because many of ideal platforms not looks like alive in this bear market. Maybe you have some thoughts how to make a like sustainable, very stable project which could bootstrap a liquidity for new projects that would want to launch. And
Yes. So the main difference between us and other IDO platforms is that we offer NFT access. So we are one of the few platforms where you can basically just buy access IDO listings by ownership of an NFT. And the reason we are doing this listing with Fina is because we think that they are a super strong team and they have a great track record. And we have already been lucky to test their virtual debit card, and it works like a charm. So we really like what they're doing. And yeah, so the main difference between us and other IDO platforms is this NFT access. And also one thing which we were very keen on was to create a platform which is super easy to use. So we really counted the clicks on how many clicks a user needs to participate in an IDO listing. And right now it's like 5 or 6 clicks. So that's also something which separates us from other IDO platforms.
it sounds incredibly easily. And maybe you have already some collaborations or partnerships with wallets in Cosmos ecosystem, which will able to participate, for example, from mobile versions of wallets or something like that.
Yes, so currently you can participate with a Kepler wallet and with the Fina wallet on your mobile phone. So you're able to also participate via mobile phone and also on desktop versions. Yeah.
Okay, I see. And how to become prepared for any of your upcoming ideal launches? So I would say which token I should have to participate, how many tokens I should have to participate, and in future, do you have any plans to allow users use their own tokens? For example, if they want to use, for example, atoms or different tokens, is it possible to see any of them on your platform?
So yeah, that's possible. Currently, we just ask the startups, hey, what are you interested in? And then in this case, Fina did a poll where they asked the community, hey, what would be your favorite token to participate in the IDO? And most of the users said, hey, we want to use secret tokens. For the question regarding how many tokens you should use, this is really up on your own. So you need to decide for yourself because yeah, it's always a risk, of course. But currently, you can really just join with secret token for the Fina IDO, and you are directly, also you don't need any staking, but you only have access to tier 5. But yeah, we made it so easy so you can really participate with one secret token.
Okay, that's not a problem. It's just clear that you have to have some secret tokens for participation. And Fina, what do you think about your token launch? How it will be? Could you tell a little bit more about the process? So users could join with their tiers, as I get, with their tiers, and according their tiers, they would be able to participate using secret. That's right. Or
Yeah, that's right. And then basically, and then our user can join this IDO campaign very easily. They just have to go to uh YOIU webpage, and then by going into different tiers designed by them, and then meet their requirement, and then they can participate in purchasing our initial selling of the token.
okay, could you tell us a little bit more about things that would be after the IDO? What about lockups? Would there be any?
Basically, and then in the current design of the campaign, and then there will be a lockup period, and then it would be fasting linearly, for a certain period. And then, but sorry that I don't remember the exact numbers. And then but the key event actually for our token sale would be the prepaid card launching, which we target to complete in early 2024.
Okay, and what about listings? Where it will be able to trade, for example, Fina token after the IDO?
Okay. We will be listed in two decentralized exchange platforms on Secret Network. One would be Fake Protocol, and then the other one would be Blister Fin. And then so few days after the IDO, and then technically, and then they can trade the Fina token in these two platforms.
Okay, as for YOYU, it's question for you. Do you have some things for projects which potentially would be launched on top of you to like provide liquidity bootstrapping and pool creation on different DEXs or something like that to like make it more simple for the projects?
This is something we are very interested in building. Start an accelerator program for startups. They can apply, and we will help them to grow. Maybe they even apply like during pre-early stage stages. So currently startups and make sure that they have some listings on DEXs after that, so that we can make sure, hey, okay, they have the event.
Okay, and maybe you both have any plans to be listed on centralized exchanges in nearest future? It's the question which many users are very interested about because it's may be a little bit easier to join and invest in some tokens, I would say, from centralized exchange. But I don't prefer any of them, but it's just a question.
Oh, sorry, is this a question for us?
It's a question for you both. We could start with you.
Okay. So YOIU currently has no token, so we will not be listed anywhere. But yeah, I see the point that it's important that the startups one day will be listed on a centralized exchange, but currently very interested in decentralized exchanges. Yeah, because you never know what's going to happen with the centralized exchange. So yeah, but Fina, you can tell.
It's never too late to be listed anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Fina, and what about you?
We actually, we position ourselves in a very similar position. And then for now, we only target to list our token, and then are in the DEX platform. And then centralized exchange platform is somehow, quite controversial, especially during the current atmosphere, are in US and everywhere. And then we try not to complicate the story and in the moment, especially the market is still very volatile.
Okay, great. For this question is for YOIU, and which features we would be able to see in the nearest future on top of your IDO platform? Maybe you have something like a roadmap or like products which is in development.
Yes, we want to do is our own validator on Secret Network. And also we want to offer startups the possibility that they activate KYC as a service. So if they say, hey, okay, we need the KYC, we can provide it as a service. Then also we to enable different kind of staking so that you can stake other tokens, not just secret tokens. So we become a multi-chain IDO platform. And yeah, that's currently about what we're now focusing on the most is providing what we think very interesting startups. So that's the main focus, because if you are a user and you go to app.yoiu.io and you don't see any listings, then there's not really that an interesting form. So the main focus currently is just on providing interesting listings.
That's great. And from Fina Cash, maybe you have some things that you would like to share about your some different potential in the future. Maybe you have some products, your thoughts about your like various things you would offer for your card users or your like token users. Maybe you have something to share in this case.
Thanks for asking. And then basically now our core product and then is the FINA card program we talk about, the whole evening. And then, but not to forget, and we actually have our own wallet, and which is available on App Store and also Google Play. And then we do believe it is one of the easiest way for users to access to the secret network. And then so our wallet actually works very smoothly. And then also the card itself, and then would be writing the value of the FINA token. And then we have brainstormed different utility, and then further beyond the card itself. And then because we will operate as a card business for that program, and then we do believe in the future, and then we can collaborate with different merchants and then coming up different marketing campaigns allowing users to earn more reward in the merchant when they spend with FINA card. And then the reward could be in different forms. It could be in FINA token, or it could be different points or scheme offered by the merchant. So it's something that we can vision in the future.
Okay. And is it real that in the future it would be able to top up your FINA card with any wallet in anywhere? So I saw that you would be able to top up your wallet using MetaMask or Phantom, Trust Wallet, or Kepler.
Thanks for bringing this up, and then it's one of our milestone actually, and then we always want to support different wallets, especially the non-custodial wallet. For instance, MetaMask, Phantom, etc. You mentioned, and then because we do believe different wallet users, different crypto asset owners may have a chance to want to spend their crypto assets stored in different wallet, and then we want to allow them to top up the prepaid card with their wallet very easily. And so in the future we do want to expand to different chain.
Is it necessary to pass KYC to use this card?
Okay, indeed we have to, because ultimately our prepaid card would be using existing payment gateway, And then at the moment, we target to use our Visa payment gateway. And the good thing about Visa payment gateway would be once you have the card, and then you can basically spend at any Visa paying machine or online paying platform. And then so it would be very user friendly. And then, but in order to do that, and then we have to fulfill some of the process required by the Visa. And then part of it would be the KYC process.
I just asking because many of I heard a lot during the last year about different security breaches, some hacks, and so on. So, is the data about me and my like payments, my transactions, everything will be stored safely?
It would be, and it's actually one of our top priority. I mean, treating the sensitive information securely, and then only if necessary, and then we ask for the information from the users.
Okay, I see. And I think it would be last question until we will come to question section from the community. If somebody have a question, you could raise your hand. And last question for, and we start from YOIU. How community could interact with you? How community could join the movement? How community could take a part in your project development? Maybe you need some help on any side of anything.
So the easiest way you can join our community is go to Twitter, follow us there. Then we currently have the proof of passion protocol to reward users with NFTs so they can join IDO listings. For that, you can go to our Sealy forum, and from there you can join our Discord and just engage in the community. We have many quests to do there. And we also have a Telegram. You can also find on Sealy. And I think the easiest way to find more information is to our Twitter, and from there you will find all the ways to our community.
Okay, and what about Fina Cash?
We basically communicate with the different users and community via Twitter or Discord, and then please follow our Twitter account if you're really interested in our project, and then because upcoming we will have different giveaway activities or even airdrop campaigns again in the future, and then so stay tuned by following us on Twitter.
And we will have another one giveaway for those who are participating in this AMA, and we will announce it after the questions from the community. So stay tuned. So if somebody have a question, please ask.
Hello,
friends.
Hi, Vladimir. Can I ask my
Hello.
question first?
Yes, for sure.
Thank you. What will happen with tokens which won't be bought during IDO period?
I believe it's question for Fina Cash or YOIU, for both, I think.
Sorry, can you please repeat the question?
I heard that what will be with tokens which won't be bought during the IDO period.
Yes, good question. So the tokens which will not be bought will be locked up in the smart contract.
And what will be the purpose of these locked tokens? It would be like a community pool, or it would be like just burn tokens locked forever in the smart contract.
Yes, currently they will be locked forever.
Okay, but would it be able to change something with that, with the governance or something like that in the future? Just potentially asking.
So for that, there would need to be a change in the smart contract, and the smart contracts, they're not owned by FINA nor owned by us. So we just need to change them and to make sure that they're audited. But currently, in the stage they're at, they're just locked. They will lock the token.
Okay, I see. Any other questions?
Yes, I have a question for the Fina Cash. This is so great and amazing. I already dream about this bank card that I can put funds on it with the Kepler. Because for now I using Binance card, but I totally understand that we need to find more decentralized way for such exchanging of crypto to the fiat. And I have several questions about the card. When I can get this brilliant card, when I will have this possibility to top up my balance with the Kepler using the Cosmos ecosystem. And second question about what I need to pass to get this card. Is it which documents is all countries are available or not to get this card?
Okay, that's a good question. And then, so for now, and then we only accept connection from secret wallet, to top up our card using secret token. And then the card will actually available in early 2024, and then we target to make it alive in Q1. And then the negotiation process with Visa is actually longer than we expected, but I think the waiting is that's worth it. And then or to talk about when we would support different wallet Kepler, for instance, and then perhaps it depends on the response. If the Kepler community also want to use Fina card very desperately, like what you said, and then perhaps we would make that happen earlier. And then, but or again, it depends on the situation. For now, we are really happy to work with Secret very closely, so it would be our focus in the moment. And then, so we're pretty flexible. Second question about what basically would be the requirement to get the card. And then, as we mentioned a bit earlier during the call, and then we have to carry a KYC process. And then, so you can just imagine when you sign up a bank account or typical credit card, and then we need to ask for some identity proof, such as your Hong Kong, such as your ID card, such as your passport, etc. Also, address proof will be very likely will be required. And then when it comes to residency, and therefore now we would be supporting the EU residents. So if you are a resident in any EU countries, and then you will be eligible. So that will be the requirement we target to put it in place in this phase.
Sounds really cool and sounds really great. And what do you know already the everyday possibility to spend? So, for example, if I use Binance card, I can withdraw cash not than more than 200 euro, or pay in the or buy in the day in the internet with the transaction not more than kind of 8,000 euro or something like this. Any limits for the Fina Cash card?
For now, there's no limit, and as long as you are happy, you can keep converting secret token into the fiat money in the card, and then so it's up to the user for now.
Ooh, this is great. This is great. I already really wait for this Fina card and hope to be one of the first person who will get it. Thank you, friends, that you do such great and amazing work to help to communicate between the centralized world and the Cosmos ecosystem. This is amazing.
Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to raise your hand, and I will give you possibility to use the mic. You just have to request the access. Oh, I see. Yeah, Odin requested. I just gave you, or you just
decline the request or?
Hello, can you hear
Yeah,
me?
okay.
Hello?
Yeah, sure.
Good. So for Fina Cash, I would like to ask for DEX listing, the underlying reasons why did you choose for shade protocol for DEX listing? And as far as NFTs, will you see any specific utilities of it in the future of the ones you possess? Thank you. I hope I'm clear.
Sorry, could you please repeat the question?
Sure. For DEX listing, why did you choose Shade Protocol? It was my first question, the underlying reasons for it. I mean, yes, I've seen some protocols use it, but why specifically that you choose to be listed on that in specific?
Okay, that's actually very straightforward. And then because for now we are still a I would say startup, and then early stage, and we are open to different task opportunity actually. And then we happen to come across Shape Protocol, and then we have been talking in a good manner, and then so that's why we think about where to list our token after the IPO, and then they are one of our options, and that's the reason.
Okay, so probably in the future we might see Fina Cash in other DEXs as well, so for more hype ones or more popular ones as after the IDO. I assume it will not be the only one that we are going to aim to be listed on, as I see it from your presentation.
Definitely.
Okay, that was all, and thank you.
Thanks for your questions. Maybe somebody have something another. But yeah, we already took like 1 hour of your priceless time. It was really great to learn some things about you both guys. I see one more request. aurelbontia.nft. We can hear you. Aurel Bontea, we have we able to hear something from your side. Feel free to ask your question if you have any. Maybe he have some problems with the internet connection. I see it. Looks like he's connecting to our today's call. So he like dropped out from our community call. So if you will want to join to ask your question, please do make a request one more time. And in the end of our, okay, I see the request once again. Yeah, it works. Are you allowed to speak? So maybe this user have some problems with his internet or her internet connection. We won't be rude, but let's move on. And if he will be able to reconnect, we also will listen the question from this user. So what about today's giveaway? We have something special for our today's listeners. Could you guys share how it will be?
Yes, so we will be giving away 5 YOIU NFTs. To join the giveaway, you can just make a screenshot of your participation in this AMA and post it on Twitter and add YOIU, Cosmos, and Fina. Then we can see that you participated. And then after a few days, we will reach out and send you the claim code for the NFT. And Fina, from your side, you are also giving away something, right?
And sure, we will send like an instruction how to redeem your NFT if you will be chosen as winner, we will do it with a randomizer or something like that. So we also will post results in our Telegram, or not Telegram, sorry, in Twitter.
I think Fina wanted to give away $100 in Fina tokens. So this is also something which is interesting.
Wow. Yeah, it's really sounds interesting. Maybe Fina could share something about that. If he's still there. If he's not still there, we will we will add some points on that. So those who are there will be able to participate, as I could see. But maybe we will post another one tweet with the details for those who have a screenshot of today's community call. Okay, let's wait 1 or 2 minutes. Maybe he will also have some problems with the internet connection or something like that. But I think if nobody have any questions, we could finish our today's community call.
Sure, thanks for having us. It was hopefully everyone has some more insights. And yeah, you can find information about us at docs.yoiu.io and also visit our Twitter profile, Fina profile, and if you go to the app.yoiu.io, you can on the listings. And yeah, thanks everyone for joining today. I was very happy that you all came, and I wish you a great start into the week.
Thanks a lot for joining us today, because it's very interesting and important when some projects that decided to be launched. Oh, I see another request for asking question. So while he's joining, I would like to just add, and he just drop out. That's something strange, but I believe that's my point is that's great to have an opportunity to speak almost in person, but virtually. It doesn't matter, with the projects that want to be launched on top of your favorite blockchains, and we could ask any different questions from our side, from our mind, everything. And I think not everyone could really evaluate this opportunity, because when you just starting something new from the scratch, you are very small team, you could speak, you have enough time for doing all of this community management, and when you're growing day by day, you become a little bit more busy in your processes, and it becomes more difficult here to speak with your community. But I believe that you will be able to speak with your community on every stage of your development, because you already from the beginning you started very, very good, I believe.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's great that we have this opportunity to directly connect with our users and people who are interested. So I hope we can do this again. And yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And Fina, you want to add something?
Thank you very much, and it has been a very amazing session to interact with the community. And then we do look forward to getting in touch with everyone via some platform, and hopefully we could see each other again on occasion like this.
Okay, it's great. So thanks everyone for joining today, and see you as soon as possible. And we also will leave all the links below this our today's community call under the latest post with the today's EMA. So thanks a lot for everyone for joining. Thanks a lot, YOIU. Thanks a lot, FINA and those who participated and asked the questions. So see you. Bye bye.